Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Ever train people for a fight for less than 10 or 12 weeks. It's a camp. I would never go in halfway through. I have gone in people's corners and done the cuts and stuff, but not as the trainer. It's just not what I do. I need to know what the fighter is capable of and what they've been doing for the previous. It's just not the way I've ever worked, and it's not a way I will ever work, no matter what money's involved. It's just not me. You know, I've got ambition that the fighters I train are going to win, and I need to know what the capabilities are. You know, when to push them in a fight, if I got to pull them out or, you know, be careful with him. I just don't do that. So, you know, we've already had the discussion. I said to him before he went to I said to his dad before he went to Fuerteventura, look, count me out of this one. You know, get yourself some other trainer. I can't do that, and I won't be doing it.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. And Kell Brook Craner says, count me out for the Terence Crawford fight. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button to the video. You heard the audio. His excuse was that 6 weeks wasn't enough. I heard from otherwise on Twitter that it was about the money. And he said, well, 6 weeks is enough. I told him to come to me out the fight. But y'all been calling out Crawford for how long? My whole thing is what? Y'all been calling out Crawford for months. Kell Brook been in the gym for months. So you telling me that 6 weeks ain't enough time, but y'all been training. Kell Brook been training with the crunk shirts on, with the videos. He been putting in the work. So what is it really? Is it the money? Is it an impossible mission? Is it because Kell Brook is coming down in weight? But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And that's my thing. What is it? What is it? You know, and, you know, Bab said on Twitter, it's weight. I mean, it's money. If it's the money, he making the same amount of money he made last fight. So what, you want a bigger cut? Because you can't use the excuse 6 weeks. You've been training for more than 6 weeks. Kell Brook been talking shit for more than 6 weeks. He pulled up on Terence Crawford and asked for the fight. I forget at which weigh-in was the fight, Wilder Fury 2. Back in February, he pulled up on. See, I knew since February they've been negotiating about this fight. So what is wrong with Dominic Ingle? You know, maybe he wanted more money for the job, you know. But he said, I thought his dad 6 weeks isn't enough. Okay, then, move on. He's a solid trader. Kid Galahad. I believe he had Billy Joe Saunders for a point. I trained a lot of good fighters. Might even train Prince Nassim if my memory's going to be correct. Hold on. But all of a sudden, he put the ink on the contract and you out. I think it could be money, but I think he knows the smack of down on Kell Brook's Rudy Poo. And maybe he don't want Kell Brook to move down and weight. You know, maybe he don't want to be in a situation where he got to throw the towel in. And Kell Brook get mad, but, you know, Kell Brook had left him for a minute and started training with somebody else. So, you know, you got to get another trainer. You got to get another trainer. Does Kell Brook have a shot? Every fighter has a shot. Kell Brook can punch. He a big guy. You know, if he drained that night, he drained that night. Because at the end of the day, people saying, well, he drained. Well, he passed up title fights at the 154-pound limit. Jared Hurd was willing to give him 2 shots. He gave him a shot at 2 titles. Him and Jaime, the WBO ranked him #1 for Jaime when he had the WBO 54-pound belt. Jaime was down to fight him. Him and Eddie Hearn pulled out the negotiations. So Kell Brook been pump faking. Is this a cash out? Yeah. Because he didn't want to cash out at 54. He said, I would like to fight some of them guys at the catch weights. That's what he said. But what champion going to fight you at a catch weight? Why you can't fight at 54? He never felt confident going up to 54. It's too many killers for less money. He probably would have made $2 million fighting no champion at 54. And if he did make $2 or $3 million or $2 plus or $3 million, it wouldn't have been worth it. Because everybody is big and athletic up there. Hurd, Charlo, Jermell Charlo, Erickson Lubin. Who can he beat up there? He couldn't beat Teixeira. He couldn't beat Teixeira. He couldn't beat Castanos. He couldn't beat Lara. He couldn't beat Trout. So he can't even beat the journeyman of the division. You know? He couldn't beat the journeyman. So, you know, cashing out at 147 pounds was the best thing to do. with a champion he could have fought. You know, he could have fought Pacquiao years ago. Pacquiao not looking that way. Pacquiao ain't coming that way. You know, Kell Brook could have, you know, he could have fought Jesse Vargas and then fought Kell Brook could have fought Manny Pacquiao. He didn't want to. He wanted to go move up and get cashed out by Triple G. That was his cash out day. That's when Eddie Hearn truly cashed him out. Then he wanted to come back down and fight Errol Spence. Respect him for coming back down and fight Errol Spence. He put up a hell of a fight. But Errol Spence still went, oops, up, side your head. He made you tap out in front of your fans. What do you tell my mans in Roll Bounce? I hate to see you get spanked in front of all your fans. He got spanked. Got spanked real bad. So at the end of the day, Dominic Ingles just don't want to be a part of the throw in the towel crew. Dominic Ingle don't want to see his boy get beat down. He know. So why wouldn't Kell Brook give him his regular rate? Now he probably said, this is an extra hard fight. I need extra money. Since you cashing out, I need to cash out. Or is it the fact that Dominic Ingles knows this is an impossible job? He don't want this L on his resume. But what else do he want Kell Brook to do? He fought the Robachenkos, the DeLucas. He's fought the Michael Zephyrs of the world. What do you want Kell Brook to do? You want him to go over to Australia and fight Tim Tszyu? You know, you want him to fight Jeff Horn? I mean, he's tired of fighting those fights. Kell Brook is a fighter. You know, when he fought Triple G, you thought he didn't want to come back and be on that type of stage? Then, to my whole point is this. Where was Dominic Ingles' voice when they tried to put this dude versus Triple G? Where was Dominic Ingle at then? He should have been talking against that. He should have been speaking against that. He really should. Why he didn't halt that fight? Say, I ain't training with you versus Triple G. That's an impossible fight. Where was his voice at then? Where was his voice at when Kell Brook decided to go all the way back down and wait the next fight and fight Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? He tired of seeing this boy get beat up. He don't want to see this dude on the ambulance stretcher. He know what Crawford about. He know Kell Brook, the weight gonna be iffy. He don't want to see this dude get beat up. That's what it boiled down to. And if it is about money, it's about money. If you want more money to see Kell Brook get put on the stretcher by Crawford, and Kell Brook ain't willing to give him that money, then it is what it is. It ain't like his pay-per-view. It's not. It's on regular ESPN. But we all know this is a cash out for Kell Brook. If there was an easy fight at 54.5, he would have had it. He didn't think Jaime was easy. He seen what Jaime did with Saddam Ali. Too big, too strong. Jerry Hurd, he has deficiencies, too big, too strong. Liam Smith, he probably would have got beat by him. Too big, too strong. No, this is the one chance where he could be back on a world level stage and he can get the credit. You know, this is a guy that he probably feel like out of all the options out there that's available, Errol Spence not going to fight him again. Pacquiao not going to fight him. This is a situation where he probably feel that, you know, I got a guy Crawford. Gamboa shook him up. You know, Cav Velasquez dropped him. You know, maybe I throw a Hail Mary. Maybe I clip him on the chin and win. Then I'd be in a position to get an Errol Spence rematch, a Pacquiao fight. But really, it ain't really no guy he can beat at 54. He don't even have a puncher's chance versus those guys. You know, even Lubin, that's too big and too athletic. You know, Lara, too big, too athletic. Jermell, too big, too athletic. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Sean Porter had got a belt, and let's say he mythically and magically beats Jermell Charlo, then maybe he can get Kell Brook and get Sean Porter again. But do Kell Brook want to sit around and wait to see if Sean Porter get a belt? No. Should he have waited around and just kept taking fights like Zafar and Robachenko and guys like that and waited to Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, and Sean Porter came up to 54 and fought them? That could have been the game plan, but nobody want to sit training for Zephyrs and Robachenko type fights. People want to train for elite level fights, and on November 14th, all eyes will be on him like Tupac. The Crawford haters will be hoping that he can get the job done, even though they know it's slim to no hope. The UK fans will be hoping he can get the job done. You know, no UK channel has picked that up yet either. Because apparently that's the day Dillian White and Derek Chisora is fighting. You know, so Dillian White, and Alexander Povetkin. So really, you know, he has some fans on that Saturday. It'll be an interesting fight. the PBC guys who don't claim they watch Top Rank, they'll be watching hoping that Kell Brook can do it. And then, you know, at the end of the day, ain't no point in comparing what Terence Crawford did with Errol Spence. People could say, oh, Errol Spence did it first, but Triple G originally did it first. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what he brings to the table. Dominic Ingle sound like he don't think his fighter got a chance. He want more money to see his fighter get beat up and stumped out in the ring. But, you know, Kell Brook got good punching power. He got good hand speed. Making 47 is probably going to be difficult. You fighting a dude that's comfortable at 47, who pretty much at bigger and stronger at 47 right now. But we'll see if he can get the job done. If not, I mean, it is what it is. But make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, or just got a question. Also, we got a Facebook group. That link's in the description. All the links in the description take to my social media. Want to make a donation? Best way to do that is hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and share the video. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. Check out the channel, Goodfella Sports TV 2.0. I have some stuff coming over there. My other channel, Motor City Sports Talk, right here on YouTube. One time for the one time. We're gone.